So to set this up as a rendering, what we need to do is go to the Render tab. I've already allocated my materials for each of the parts, so they'll come up in the rendering. We're going to go to the Scene Settings. In the Scene Settings, we've got to go to our Environment Library and scroll down to one of the pre-loaded Fusion 360 scenes. I'm using this field one. If you don't have them, you need to download them first. So click the download and they'll appear up here. So I'm going to select that one. I'm going to go to Settings now, and where it says Background in Settings, you need to change that to Environment. I've already made some changes here. So Perspective looks good because that orthographic kind of is like a squared off view, and Perspective is kind of more of a lifelike camera version. The position here allows you to move your, or should allow you to move your project up and down. So, and it also rotates that view. So if I move that view, it will move the background independently to your model. So this is me moving the view cube, and then this is me rotating the scene behind that view cube. If I scroll up and down, it gets me the size, and if I kind of rotate my view, I should be able to get that into a position where I like it. Ground plane, if you turn that on, it puts on your ground shadows. We can change that position on the ground plane. So you can see the bottom of the photo is coming up through the work, and now it's dropping down. Because I drew mine at the correct 0 point, the shadows start on the ground. If yours is floating in midair, you might need to bring your ground plane up until it touches the bottom of the wheels. So that is doing the rendering. You can change a few of the settings, have a play here. So focal length is just going to change your perspective, depending on how big you want it to look. Exposure is the light. Have a play with the different settings, and that is creating the rendering. When you are finished and you've got it in a position that you like it, you can go up to render, and this is a render by the cloud. So if I click render, you can set your different settings. Keep it low for what we're doing. So I'm not quite sure how big this is. Maybe we'll just do 1 megapixel. If it says that you've got enough credit here, because it will only let you render so much. If I go to like a high definition here, it might say that I don't have enough credits to render it. Let's go to even higher. It depends on the license you've got. So I'm just going to do a small one, cloud render, final render, and then it will send you the document once it has rendered as a JPEG, I believe. So you'll be able to download that when it's done.